Alright, well, looks like I had some people requesting to see my little work area. So, here's a little short video of where I mostly repair and do my RC stuff. So, I'll start with the wall first. This is all temporary for now until all that room over there is eventually going to be my permanent work area. I'm going to build a desk and or a shelf and stuff and have paneling up there and shelves. I'm remodeling my house, so there's doors and baseboard and a whole bunch of other stuff. So until then, I have to use this spot over here. Okay. Anyways, right now, here's just like extra part stuff. There's some stuff hanging on the blinds on the window. I'm just using any space I got. All that. And then all these stuff right here, this is like notes for me of certain trucks, what I've done for them, so I don't forget like which shock fluid and certain a truck. And then some of the tools right here, it was easier to use something like this right here instead of constantly going back to the toolbox, so it's just right there. I used one of the CalRC mats that I got from CalRC. I actually got this for free for helping them out in a video they did. One of these little stands, the Traxxas ones. It works alright. Personally, I don't really ever use it. I do use it for the shocks right here, but I don't know. It's no biggie. And then, bunch of wire. I do a lot of soldering, so there's a bunch of wire, heat shrink. And then my wall of parts. So let me zoom out first and show you the wall. Let me try to zoom back and get it all. There's my wall of parts. So I actually just went over it recently and I put everything, all the brands together. So starting with the Techno down there, that's all for the Slash 4x4. Hot bodies, that's for my Savage. Shocks for my Slash. Aluminum servo arm. Bullet connectors. I use the Gt tools, so I got replacement tips on hand just in case they break. I have broken one, and I was screwed until I could get another one. So I told myself, I'll buy a couple extra. Bunch of gears from Robinson Racing. HPI gear. HPI, HPI, HPI. Then on to the traxxas, which I have a lot of. Traxxas. It's associated right here, associated all the way to over here, and then traxxas. All the traxxas stuff. So, and then there's a little cheap helicopter that you can buy, you know, for like $60. It's like one of those China-made ones. Well, I took the battery out and I put a lipo in it. It really woke it up. So that's my wall of parts right there. My toolbox, just whatever, you know, same old stuff, screwdrivers, wrenches, wire cutters, strippers, files, a bunch of other stuff, dynamite, Gt tools, and then obviously the stuff that I use on hand right here. So there's that. A Dremel back there, zip ties, Velcro, all the manuals. Down there, WD-40, all the liquids, simple green for cleaning, towels, spare bodies, bunch and bunch just stacked on top of each other. And then parts boxes, parts. Charging station, all my adapters and whatnot. For all my stuff, my harnesses, all these harnesses I made, charging dual batteries, either 2 6 or 2 3 cells, 2 4 cells. So I made all these. These are adapters for Hyperion. I use all bullet connectors, so these are my adapters for those. Chargers, Chargery 1010B, 10 amps. Yeah, it maxes out at 10 amps. Then my main charger, my R charger, 208B, maxes out at 20 amps. And the one power supply, which is the P350, that powered this for a while, but it was never able to do its full capacity because this power supply never had enough. So I got something in the works right now using two power servers, not the ATX power supplies, but actual power servers from a computer. So it'll be 24 volts total. So I got it on tile. I think this is an 18-inch tile. So just in case, you know, you never know. Oh, this is pretty cool right here. This is a bulb discharger. This is used actually for regular NiCad and NIMP batteries. But I wired it up to use, because I use bullets, wired it up to use it on my lipos. And then I used the charger in monitor mode and plug the balance in right here. And then I hit the switch. This pulls 30 amps. So from a fully charged lipo to get it down to storage, we're looking at 2 to 3 minutes. Nothing gets warm. Wires don't even really get warm. Battery definitely does. You know, it holds it fine. So that's the quickest way. If I go out and I have a bunch of batteries left over, instead of running them all, I use my discharger. So I got a bunch of wiring stuff and fans. This is for the this is for my power supply that I'm building. It's gonna be in a big old box, so that'll be for later. This is my Revo box. If I go out, that's nothing but Revo parts. And then that's my I don't know, just a cabinet that's in my garage that I use for now. Wheels and tires down there. Remotes there. Paint over there. Just miscellaneous parts. Extra motor. Oh, that's the new motor. These are all my boxes right here of systems and stuff I've had. So Tekin stuff, Mamba stuff, Castle, High Tech, Associated stuff. And then this is all my my fluids and oils and liquids and oils and glues and whatever you want to call it. So that's all those. I use these a lot because, like I said, I maintain my trucks the best I can. So there's all those. Temp gun. This is a this is actually pretty cool. This is a Chargery BM6. This can monitor. This can do a lot of stuff. This monitors my cells and stuff. I actually use this usually when I'm charging or discharging, but you can actually, I think flyers use it. You can set it. This will do up to 6 cell. This is actually very cool. So I use this to check stuff. It could be my checker when I'm out in the field to see where it's at. Just plug it in real quick. Boom. Tell me what the voltages are. Here's my charging case that I'm actually going to do. Let me move a couple things. I'll show you real quick, kinda, but it's in the works still, of what my charging actually station's gonna be. So those are the power supplies, or the they're server power supplies. They're for servers, big old, you know, servers for companies and businesses. Rated at, single one is 12 volts at 47 amps, 500 and something watts. Well, I'm doing these in parallel to get 24 volts, and then a single for 12, and then I have my my other charger over here that'll do 15 volts. So a bunch of stuff that I'm doing. So once this is all done, I'll have plexiglass on top of here. I'll have all my switches over here. I'll have all my plugs right here to plug in for different voltages. The main plug is going to come out of here. I have a 12 volt main supply right here, a 24 right here, fans underneath the plexiglass to keep that cool, vents in the back. So I got it all, I just haven't done it yet. And then, what is that right now? Oh, I took the stuff out of there. It's just more storage stuff. In here, it's just more crap. Extra remotes. Let me see. Actually, I haven't looked in here in a while. Traxxas. Here's an extra chassis with the E-kit for the RC8 truggy. It's almost brand new, but I used the motor mount on my my Techno setup. This is where the motor mount came from. So there's that. 3.3 chassis, 2.5 chassis, Slash chassis, Savage chassis, nitro, some nitro parts. I don't run nitro anymore, so there's all that. And then what's in there? More wheels and stuff. Just more crap. So that's pretty much that. I'll go through some of the boxes. So hold on. Okay, here's box number 1 right here, or whatever box. Just one of those little fishing ones, you know. This has all my my soldering stuff in it. So I just keep my soldering irons, soldering stuff, just little stuff for whatever. If I have to go out, I used to use that Rosencore, what is it, 6040, but I switched to this Novak that has 3% silver in it. This actually works a lot better. When I was redoing all my LiPo batteries, I was having a lot of splattering. This cuts down on it big time, and this can bond to other solders that are already like on connections or whatever. So I switched to this. This has actually been proven to work better for me. So if anyone you want to know, this Novak stuff works really well. So there's that box. Let's go into this one real quick. This is actually the e-revo box. Let me take it out. So here's tray number 1. I'm not gonna go through all the parts. Just e-revo stuff. It's all e-revo. My wife is her favorite's the e-revo, so e-revo is gonna have the most parts. All e-revo. More e-revo. And the rest of the e-revo. Oh no, actually that's not the rest, that's just what's in my box. There's a lot more in the other containers, but those are duplicates of everything, so I don't use those right now. This is just when I go out. And then here's the top of the box. Just a bunch of arms and stuff. Sorry if it's closed. So there's that box, or what's in here. This was an extra box I had, so right now I'm just using it for springs. This is just for my associated, but I haven't really found a spot to use this yet, so it can be used for springs for now. This is just more of a miscellaneous box. Batteries, Velcro, heat shrink, heat tubing, zip ties, whatnot. This is the slash box. Just a bunch of slash stuff. 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. This is the associated box. One of the associated. This is all the small stuff. So this is the small box. This is the big box because it's deeper for Savage stuff. And this is all stuff. The reason they're in boxes is when we go out, me and my wife or whoever, it's easier to carry parts like this. I can only put the parts that I think it's gonna break in the main parts. All the rest of the other parts are left here at the house. So, Savage parts. Associated, this is the second box of the associated. All the arms and stuff, all the plastic. Miscellaneous box, just from wheel hexes, nuts, those pins, you know, to hold your body on. Servo stuffs, pinions, bearings. All this is bearings up here. Just whatever. It's a miscellaneous box for whatever. I started this box when I first started RC, and it's been building on since. My screw box. All my screws, all different, all same size, length, width, whatever. They're all set up like that. So it's nothing but just all screws and nuts and washers. second half of my Savage box, the little parts. Electrical. Here's kind of like the electrical servo box, whatever. Backup servos. Just electrical stuff, backup stuff, whatever stuff. Connectors, wires, servo wires. Censored leads for motors. ESC cover for the Mamba. Here's all my old Traxxas and Dean's connectors right there. Now I use these bullet connectors, which I have plenty of. Before I ran short, so these are what they look like. 6mm bullet connectors. So that's that. And that is it. So please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks, bye.